Hey, hi, and hello! Welcome back to Lily Pads. I'm Leo's, your YouTube video host, and today I'll be doing another speed paint of my OC Suki, but not Dante this time. Sorry. Before I start, just wanted to make sure you go over to my new Instagram page, link in the description by the way. I'll be posting the final result of these illustrations and more behind the scenes sketches. Alright, that's all. Let's get into the video. So, like last time, I got this sketch from my sketchbook. What I usually do is I'll draw the sketch in my sketchbook and then I'll transfer it to the app I'm using to actually digitalize it, and then I'll color it and everything just like last time. Nothing really new. If you didn't watch my last video, that's basically what I do. It's nothing special, I guess. So for the actual illustration, I sketch. So this is my sketching process. This is my first sketch, so this is my roughest sketch you'll see. I'm just basically marking out the shapes of the drawing that was on paper and making it look better, or making it look cleaner, I guess, less fuzzy, so I can see it for the next sketch. This usually takes about I don't know, because I wouldn't say an hour, but it takes about 20 minutes. It's not very complicated. I'm just doing a super rough sketch to see where everything is, and then I'll go back and do another one. I do at least 2 sketches, and yeah, it's pretty simple, just going over things. And what I like to do with my sketches is I like to color them. So yeah, you'll see me doing this. I like to color. I color my first sketch usually like a burnt kind of orange umber, I guess. It doesn't really matter to me. I just needed something that was light enough for me to see, but dark enough for me to tell the difference between it and the black I was using. If that makes sense. Yeah. So then now I'm going to my second sketch. I'm going to be coloring this sketch like a light purple, you'll see. But yeah, this is the sketch I do to make the lines cleaner. This is the sketch before the rough sketch, or not rough sketch, before the line art. So I'm cleaning up everything, cleaning up the lines, making sure it looks good. You'll see me turn on and off the sketch layer because I want to make sure it doesn't look too bad before I start doing the line art. Because like I said in my last video, what happens usually is that I'll not pay attention to the sketch, and then I'll just go straight into the line art, and then they'll look like 2 different things, and I just don't like how it turns out. So yeah. Then after I'm done sketching the basics, I'll just turn the sketch layer off for good. Well, this isn't for good, but you'll see. I'll turn it off for good, and then I'll color it a purple like this. So yeah, it's a lilac purple, I guess. And then after that, I'll start on the line art. Right now, I'm gonna start on the eyebrows because they're the simplest, and I'm just gonna leave them black. I'm not gonna try to do anything special with them. So yeah. While I am doing the line art, I can go over a little of Suki's background story, because like I said, I'm only doing Suki this time because, I don't know, I just wanted to focus on her for a second, because in my last video I said I was gonna go over a little of her backstory in the future, and guess what? This is that future, or some of it at least. I'll give you a little bit of her backstory. So yeah, Suki is 17 years old. She lives in Japan, and she met Dante in junior year, I think, of her high school. Suki was super duper shy, and she kept to herself a ton, because when she was, I think, 5, her mother died of a disease that I won't say. I'm guessing it's gonna be cancer or something. Yeah, just cause I don't know, cause I don't know. Anyway, yeah, she died of cancer, and so Suki was 5, so she still kind of remembers her mom. And so after she died, she just kind of got really quiet and non-social, I guess. And that went on for a few years until Dante showed up. So yeah, Dante really brought her out of her shell, and helped her out, because originally, of course, the kids in her class might have tried to befriend her or help her out, and she just was not really into it. So eventually they kind of all gave up. So yeah, she was just super to herself, didn't really have any friends. And by the way, if you're wondering, that's Dante's hand. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know I said Dante wasn't gonna be in this video, but I guess his hand is, so yeah. Let's see. Next, I'm going to be moving on to color. I'm gonna be moving on to coloring next. Right now, I'm just refining sketches, looking at everything, and yeah. By the way, her hand. Let's not talk about her hand because I'm not really good at drawing hands. Like in this photo, like I can draw hands, but like we all know, artists and drawing hands is a struggle. It's to me, it's like the hardest thing to draw. So I'm sure a lot of people agree with me. So we're not gonna talk about that, okay? Just looks like a blob today. But yeah, I think based off when the video's over, you'll see like the thing comes out pretty okay to me, just like last time. Yeah, so I'm just doing base colors right now so I can get the feel of what I want everything to be. So yeah, Suki's hair is like a dark brown. It's not black, but it's like a super dark brown. And yeah, so that's why it just looks dark from here. Yeah. Anyway, next I'm gonna start coloring the uniform, which I would like to say I came up with myself. Yeah, I looked at a lot of Japanese school uniform references to do that, and I came up with this, and I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, it's okay. I'll obviously refine it and make it better in the future. It comes with time, but for now it's okay and I like it. Yeah, so I'm still on basic coloring. Once I have the basic coloring down, I'm going to move on to shading. For shading, I'd like to say I just use a purple, like usually the darkest purple you can think of. Like I have to get it right a couple times because like the purple I use sometimes might be too light and then it doesn't look right, but in this case it took me like 2 tries. But you know, yeah, right now it just looks like 1, but it really took 2 tries. So yeah, I'm using a dark purple to shade, and then I turn down the opacity so that you can't really see it and it looks like shading. I used to use like a lot of blacks and grays, but that kind of looks dull on a character, and so now I've switched to using purple. It depends what character I'm drawing. For her, purple works, and I'm just adding a little bit to the hair too. Yeah, I didn't really add texture to this hair because I wanted to keep it like kind of simple. But yeah, and once that's done, I add blush. May I add how much I love blushing on characters. Like for Suki and Dante so far, you can't really see how much I love blush because they're not blushing a lot in the photos that I've drawn. So I just do like a simple like dot and then turn down the opacity of pink. And yeah, but I love blush. I absolutely love it, and you'll probably see it in the future. Then I added a little highlight, as you saw. It was just something simple. I didn't really think about where the sun was coming from at the time, but it's alright. Next, I'm doing the background. I wanted to keep the background pretty simple, and like last time, I'm doing hearts. Only this time I wanted them to be green because I really like green. If you can't tell, I really love green. And then I wanted to add something else, so I decided to add a few more hearts behind her, fading into different colors, and I think it came out really cute. And then after that, this is kind of the final product. I decided to leave it like this. It looks okay. I think it's a pretty quick little sketch, and I really liked it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Have an absolutely fantastic day full of art, and bye!